Hey everyone! Well, the day's finally arrived. We've got our Witcher Old World. It's finally arrived today. Here we go. Come in a big box, and then it had 3 boxes in between. This is the all-in pledge. I'm going to open them all up. Let's have a look at the. I'm guessing the map's going to be in here, and all the little bits. Oh, it's heavy.
Alright, well.
Shall I open it up?
Well, yeah.
Okay, let's have a look. Witcher Old World player map.
Yeah, this is the neoprene fancy mat. An absolute extravagance, as is all the extras.
Very nice.
Feels like a deep cut studio. Wonder if they made it.
This looks cool. Wow, it's a lot longer than I thought it was.
We're going to need that natural 20 table.
Wow, and it's still going on.
It will fit. It's a bit bigger than the standard board then.
Yeah.
That's alright, we don't mind that.
Nice big size.
It's alright, you can unbox onto it now.
Very nice.
Yeah, some pretty cool cool details. Where all your cards go. That'll settle flat eventually.
We've got the Witcher dice.
Oh yes, the
different colours for each school.
Okay, so the custom dice.
We have this is Mounted Eredin, yeah, Mounted Eredin.
Oh yes, he was a Kickstarter extra. He was an add-on.
Yep.
But we thought we'd have that one.
And then we also have the coins, the bag as well.
Yeah. Well, how do the coins look?
They look weighty, don't they?
Well, they're very very big. There's probably about a gazillion unboxing videos now on YouTube.
Oh, we've got really nice weights for them.
Oh, nice velvet bag as well.
I love the chink of
Or
real metal
faux
foils.
velvet. Don't really get real velvet anymore.
Very nice.
Yes, they look very good. Could have had the standard cardboard coins with the base game, but nah. Which is a favourite of ours, so we went all in. So some people be like, how much? But you know, if you really like the IP, you know. Not that we don't really own that many games, as you can see. Only a few compared to other people's collections. Got Frosthaven on the way, but whilst we don't have many separate games, as you can see from Shadows of Brimstone and the Gloomhaven, we own everything. We tend to go all in on a few franchises. Oh look, extra cards.
Cards for the
Oh,
that's
okay.
nice. Look at that.
So he's an extra baddie, and he's got special rules for mounted. So yeah, it was worth getting that. I mean, that looks really good. I think the scale is supposed to be like 40 mil.
That's gorgeous.
So they're quite large. But yeah, that's nice. That is very true to the video game. I think the game was
So that's
heavily inspired by the video game rather than the books. Obviously the books are a part of it, but I think it's definitely more airing on the side of the video game, which is fine.
We've got 2 boxes.
Got 2 boxes of opportunity.
Oh, This one's marked A, E and G, England, I guess. Or English.
It still loses the contest though. The biggest box. Gloomhaven wins that.
Yeah, I'm not whether we made it up though.
Sorry Gloomhaven, Frosthaven's in the mail at the moment, so when that arrives you're going to lose. Because it's a whole another kilo bigger. But it's still impressive.
Let's go this way.
I've no idea if that's right. Oh, it has got Siri on it. That's the really good
I think this is the
artwork.
bottom bit.
I didn't think the Siri artwork was part of that.
Really nice, isn't it?
Okay, well that's cool. Yeah, Siri was, I think Siri as a character was actually part of the Kickstarter, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was,
So,
it was actually the last one that was brought out, I think. Everyone wanted Siri, I guess.
Poor old Geralt didn't get a look in. I was a bit disappointed that they didn't have the, is it the crane? The skull? The crane skull. With the muskets. Or flint, well, black powder anyway. I don't think they were muskets. I think they were more like arquebus. But there was like a very oriental inspired one.
So this one's
Are
got
you sure it's supposed to open that way round?
I'll soon find out.
It's not normally how boxes are opened.
It's just it feels like it should be slotted that way.
I think that's the bottom.
You reckon that's the bottom?
Yeah, I'm definitely thinking
That's
that.
like...
Although that does look like the bottom as well. Ay, ay, ay.
Well, we'll soon find out if it comes pouring out. No, this is the...
Oh,
One
I
for the
see. It's like a
recessed.
little lid.
For the race, this is the bottom box, because then the top one goes... The
Look at
other
all,
one goes
look at
on
all
top.
these sheets, guys. There's going to be a major popping party going on here.
Although we've got coins and stuff, so maybe not so much. Some of the other ones, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, you know, obviously we've replaced the
This is the
coins.
side bit where Matt's taking over from that. Where all the cards would go.
What I do like is the big box includes the entire storage solution for all the minis, because that's always a problem with miniature games, is finding places for them. I've got cupboards and shelves full of miniatures from other games, and I was like, God no, not more space, not more space.
All the schools. Guessing these are the tokens.
Are they metallic?
No,
No?
they're plastic. I think they're plastic.
I thought they were ceramic for a minute.
And then the that's for the closed. Is that the closed in or something like that? I can't remember what it was. We've got deck of cards.
Yeah.
Huge deck of cards. Oh, look at this.
What's that? Is that a
I'm gonna show-
promo?
This is a. I think this is for Witcher Gwent. Yeah, it's a promo. I'm not going to show but it's the for Witcher Gwent. I think it's from some like a set of cards or something.
Yeah, they did do a Gwent set. Yes, Gwent, the Witcher game that I suck at.
And then the other pack of
Absolutely rubbish at that. Thankfully, they didn't include Gwent in this because it would make the game far too long. They've included Poker Dice, a game,
I actually preferred.
a game which I can actually competently play.
I did prefer that.
I'm not bad at poker.
That's
so
nice. So then we've got the figures here.
And boy, are there a lot of figures, because we've got the figures for the base game and all the expansions, like the legendary monsters. So, all your favourites here. Rot Fiends, or what's that?
Looks like an arachnid.
Oh, it's one of those things that goes in the trees from the second game. They're like horrible insect things that live in the trees. I can't remember what their names are. Oh, yes.
The bases are really quite
That looks
thick
like a
as well.
drowner, actually.
Oh, that's the hag, I think.
Is it? That's not focused. Hold on. There it is. Okay.
But the bases are really thick.
Oh, it could be a hag, yeah.
They're quite thick.
Oh, I remember those
And what
things.
I like is that they're numbered as well for each space, so you don't put it in the wrong space. Although, how do you put them in is another thing. How did I do it? Oh, that way, that way. Yeah, lots of things. Very nice minis.
How's that?
Can't remember what that is. Looks like a vine with a flower on the end.
It's a Triffid, guys.
Lots of them.
It's a Day of the Triffids special.
I've got one of the
it's one of the
hags from the
swamps.
Yep. Can't remember which one it is, but anyhow, there's loads and lovely.
Is that a werewolf?
Oh, we've got another one of the Wild Hunt. Is that a werewolf?
No, I don't think it is. What's 15?
Terrible. It's been a little while since I played Witcher.
Oh dear, I think I'm going to have to get the reference books out again. I forgot most of the stuff. I mean, I know what they are, roughly what sorts of things they are. A lot of them are, but
Nicely packed. Really nicely
I just can't remember all the names. I'm like, oh no, it's one of those things.
Harpy.
Oh yeah, the harpies. They're a pain in the arse. That's one commonality with all the monsters, is they're all a pain in the arse.
Lots of them.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really more.
That's all right.
Here forever.
We've got silver for the monsters, steel for humans.
Some of the bigger models.
To the tray. Oh,
well,
yes.
you know, my favourite.
Watch out, look, there's a gelatinous cube, look. Ooh.
Watch out. So good old Roach. My Roach could never get over a bridge without bloody, just backing up.
Now Roach is a Kickstarter. That's not a retail thing. That comes with a quest line and things.
It's not Roach though, isn't it? The Lost Mount.
It's a lost horse or mount or something like
Yeah,
that.
it's got to be Roach though, isn't it?
It's always Roach. But yeah, that was there's a quest line or something or a scenario for that, and that was Kickstarter only. So that won't be coming to retail, I don't think.
That will be that Drake.
Great. I'm looking forward to murdering that. There's all sorts.
The faces are really nice. It's really nice and thick.
There's a griffin there, look. I remember the griffin. That's the first monster you fight in the third one. It's really big. So that's really quite large. Yeah, let's get that into focus. Yeah, so the detail's really very crisp on these. Quite often with board games you get the miniatures are not as crisp as say like Wargaming. The detail isn't as fine. But for board game miniatures these are actually pretty good. So I should look forward to painting these up. Just going to spray them all grey. And that's it. I'm not going to do. I'm definitely not painting them. I'm just going to undercoat them and then say that's it. They're done. I'm joking, of course I am. Eventually, I'll get through them all.
Oh, look at that!
Thank goodness I've got speed paints.
Oh, gorgeous! I think this must be one of the monster.
That looks like
the Monster Hunt.
Yeah, that looks like a golem or something. Some kind of
gorgeous
elemental
size.
Or a golem. I can't remember all the monsters out of Witcher.
We have the player boards next.
I do like killing them though. Oh look, player boards, they're quite nice. Oh,
they've come slotted with names.
They're a bit Gucci with the little recesses. I always like two layer player boards for your cubes. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So there's lots of characters. I think wasn't there 6 witches and 6 mages?
Yeah, I think so.
That's pretty snazzy. That one's the witches.
Yep. Mage.
Yeah, I mean the production value on them was
Nice and
outstanding.
thick. And a recess on the back for cards.
Yeah, oh, that's interesting.
Really nice that.
Wow. Really high production value though. I mean,
it's good. I'm glad
just
they
really
went with
high
double
quality.
thickness. Or even triple thickness. Quite thick.
Yeah. You could concuss someone with that. The criteria for success when designing board games is, can you concuss the other players with your player board when you smack them around the head with it? So that's pretty impressive. I suppose you could keep them in the packets.
Then we have...
What's in the box? What's in the box?
There's a little bit left.
Oh.
Then we have some of the bigger cards.
Aren't they for the
Got
monsters?
Sirens. This may well be the Wild Hunt. Oh, not the Wild Hunt, the Monster Hunt.
I think they're... Are they the legendary monsters or the big monsters?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, the monsters. Take on.
Yeah, I think they're the for the
and
large
big
ones.
packs as well, the other monsters.
Oh, okay.
There's quite a few.
Oh yeah, there's lots of monsters.
Nice. So
Very
that's
cool.
that pack, all done.
Very cool, and it's all got nice little holders, so there's a place for everything.
Yeah.
I don't normally go for big box games. I normally go for the smaller. For some reason we decided to go with a big box. I don't know why we did that, because normally we have the separate boxes. So you'd have like 4 or 5.
Normally, yeah.
And then we buy inserts for them, but it was possibly the fact that it stores all the miniatures as well.
Well, it does, I mean. I can remember how to put this back in.
Well, that one's sunk.
Hmm?
No, that's just for a pop-in party later. I do like popping some cardboard. Alright, so that goes like that.
Yeah, and then the next one will sit on top of it as a big box.
Don't force it, you're going to damage it. That'll be classic Fatima, damages it the day we get it.
Thanks. These are really weighty boxes, that's for sure.
Should leave this on here so it can flatten out as well.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're at the 18-minute mark and we're on the last box. If you've watched this far, well, you must be really interested, so congratulations. It's probably only Spotty that's watched it this far. And maybe Jazz. Hello Jazz, if you're still watching. Shout out to the Jazzmeister.
Oh.
Well, he made a big fuss about playing this, didn't he? He said he was going to Witcher us all.
Wow, that feels thicker. No, it's about the same. Maybe a bit deeper.
And this has got...
This is a Witcher with election, is it? Election?
Oh yes, that thing. I remember that.
Election.
Yeah, it's that hideous thing. I mean, all the monsters are pretty hideous, but... I do like how a lot of the monsters are inspired by Polish and or wider Slavic folklore. Which is, they are.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Baba Yaga hasn't turned up.
Not part of the Witcher world.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because witches with cauldrons of blood seems very Witcher.
It's not in there. I looked at it, played it a couple of times. There we go.
No, there's
So
art.
we have rule books.
More artwork on the sides as well.
Sorry, yeah. We have a rule book, which actually isn't as thick as I thought it was.
Good.
And then we have the extras for the what do you call them?
Expansions.
The exclusives, yeah.
Expansions.
Exclusives.
How are they exclusives?
So the adventure pack was done over on the Polish website, and then Syria and the Lost Mount were exclusives.
Done on the Polish website.
Yeah, they raised that on the Polish website.
Okay, and we all got it.
Yeah, we all got it.
So thanks to everyone in Poland. Dzień dobry.
So we got the Monster Trail as well.
I think Polish is dziękuję. Dziękuję.
And the Wild Hunt. All the expansions. And Skellige.
Skellige.
Or Skellige.
It's not Skellige, it's Skellige.
I've always said Skellige. And Mages and the Legendary Hunt.
Oh yes, mages that allow us to play mages, because they added mages in. And the Legendary Hunt. Oh yeah, that was the epic level characters. Where's the Wild Hunt? The Wild Hunt's the co-op one.
Yep, there.
Okay. That means we can actually play co-op, which is nice instead of trying to beat each other up.
There's a insert how to put the two boxes together.
Yes, because you definitely need an instruction manual, so that's good. I'm looking at you, Folded Space. I love their inserts, but I really do wish they'd leave the boxing instructions
that
in there.
you'd normally get without the player mat.
Oh yes, that's the board,
So
is it?
Yeah, that's the normal boards.
That looks like Skellige.
No, I don't think it's
Yeah,
Skellige.
it does. Yeah, look, Skellige.
Oh yeah, it must be the
So-
expansion bit.
Is Skellige... Oh, hang on. Yeah, no. I see
Skellige
it.
is on there, it's on the other end.
It's on this side.
Yeah.
So that is replaced by that side of the board,
Oh boy.
which is being crumpled.
And we have the this end of the board.
You'll have to stick that on the wall as a map.
Nice, isn't it? It's still really good quality.
I mean, it's lovely. It's like, but it's always going to be the question, isn't it? It's like, so which do you want to use? The normal size board, which is quite large, or the even bigger... I mean, you can see...
It has quite a
Look,
bit.
so that's lined up against the edge of the mat.
And there it is.
And
And
then
there.
it stops here, and the edge of the actual mat is I'd say it's a good foot or so longer.
At least, yeah.
So, but it's always going to happen. It's going to be like, well, which one do you want to play on? Do you want to play on the board, or do you want to play on the mat? And everyone's going to want to play on the mat because
Okay, so we've got more.
it always happens.
I'll just get rid of this.
It's nice though. You'll have to frame that and just put it on the wall.
And then we have more models.
More models. More models, guys. I didn't think there was more models.
Wow, big
Oh
models.
Christ! Oh, that's the legendary,
Look at that.
aka the big scary shit. Okay, well that's like straight out of a Cthulhu-esque nightmare.
Impressive, isn't it?
I don't even want to know what that is. I'm gonna run away.
Such a nice detail.
Yeah, wait till they're painted. They'll really pop then. What's that? Is that? Oh, it's
I've really lost my.
Is that
picture.
manticore? That's a
Yeah,
manticore.
it's a manticore. You're right. That is a manticore.
I almost said cockatrice, but then no, that's
That was the other one that I held up.
That's the one with the multiple heads.
God.
Oh, that's the toad. I can't remember what sort of toad it is, but it's not nice.
So
It's
impressive.
a giant toad, I think it is.
I mean, look at these figures. They're gorgeous.
Oh yes, that's the goat mutant thing. I can't remember the name. I'm rubbish at the monsters. I know what they are. I don't know what
Yeah, I
they're
remember
called.
coming up against them, but whether I can remember the names is another thing. But, wow. What is that? Looks like either a rat or a weird dog. Could be a bug house.
I think that one of the baddies is Odin as well. That big that well, he's not even big. He's like I think he was an elf, wasn't he, or something?
Mm.
That caster, he's one of the enemies. He's like nearly undefeatable. Odin.
Yeah.
Can't remember his first name. Pretty sure he was an elf, but he was like super powerful.
Another one of the hags from the swamp.
Ah, yes.
I'm redoing the Witcher 3, and I think I'm at that stage actually where I'm in the swamp. Oh, look at that.
Don't know, what is it? Oh. Why is it always spiders?
It's spider.
It's not focused. Oh, there it is. Great. Nightmare fuel.
And then we have the ships from the expansion.
Oh yeah, I forgot the ships. You have to get ships in and use them to travel in Skellige.
There's even a space for one of the characters.
Yeah, and we haven't even seen the characters. I think that's the next box.
Lovely.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
Let's see in a moment.
There's too much in these boxes.
Okay, so this is the schools.
Fatma's been eagerly waiting for a year. Over a year. It was quite a while ago now we backed that.
Oh, so these are the mages actually, I think.
Yes.
They look like magey symbols.
They do look like mages. Let me move the camera. Don't move things to the camera. Alright, yeah, that looks like thing. And you got like different coloured rings to put on the bases so you know who's who.
Yep.
It's very cool.
And tokens as well for them.
Expect Spotty will want to play mage. He loves playing characters that tinker with things that what mankind was never meant to mess with.
Even one with a sword.
Yes, good detail. Actually, very good detail.
Yeah.
For board game miniatures, they are very detailed. I think the 40mm scale actually really helps.
And then we have the witches.
A lot of
With
systems are
dice,
like 32 or 28. Oh yes, poker dice. Let's have a look. Okay, that's very cool. The poker dice. I think it was a Kickstarter. The poker dice got upgraded etched dice, didn't they?
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Okay, so there's our witches. Cool.
Yeah, it looks really nice. And these as well, these poker dice look good. They're not very weighty, they're quite light actually, but they are nice looking though.
Good.
Oh, yeah.
Great. We've actually got another game that's got dice.
Yes.
We've only got two.
And then we're on the last layer now. All the cards.
Oh yes.
Lots of cards.
Don't know if we need to look at those really.
Which I should be sleeving.
We've got all the sleeves over there.
Yeah, waiting for us.
We went to UKGE. We spent 113 quid on sleeves to sleeve this. What else did we work? Gloomhaven, Jaws of the Lion, and Terraforming Mars, and all the expansions for it.
Yeah.
So
there is some space still in there, extra space. I'm a bit worried that the sleeves that we got might be a little bit too thick for it, but there is a little bit of space. We'll work out a way of fitting it all in.
If not, it sounds like we'll have to end up making an insert ourselves for the bottom.
I mean, they look good. I'm not going to open these yet.
I'll just have to get foam core and make a folded space style insert for the bottom.
Yeah, we'll wait
It's
until
possible.
folded space brings it out.
They may do an insert, but they'll probably do an insert for the regular things. Remember, this big box set was a Kickstarter only.
So I'm not going to put it in the box, but you can. The other one will fit on top of the box as well.
Will it?
So, yeah, it will. So that it's one big box.
Oh, that's how it's got to be when we're storing it. So how does that work?
Well, that's what this sheet's about, so that we can see how the layers of it and how to do it. Or you could have them separate. You could still have them separate on the shelf.
I suppose so. I mean, the artwork is very cool.
Yeah.
So we could have the series on the one, and then there's the Witcher on the other. That's probably a cool way of doing it.
Very nice.
I mean, we do like to have boxes on the show. They're not just not necessarily just rank and files. Some of the artwork on boxes is really good. Shout out to our man Ralph Horsley.
Yeah.
We love the stuff. We love the stuff that he's done on the Brimstone, Shadows of Brimstone, and other things. So we've got a signed print somewhere. Oh, it's up there.
Lovely.
All right.
So that's it, really. Lots of stuff.
All right.
Yeah,
So we'll have a game next weekend then, yeah?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, we've got to play
I'll
sometime.
learn it.
Yeah, we'll learn through play. Not this conversation again. We learn through play. And of course, our boredom saviour, Rodney Smith, will no doubt have a watch it played video. I think there's a solo mode in this, isn't there?
Yeah, there is.
Unfortunately, Rodney won't be covering that, because he'll leave that for you to find out on your own. He always does. Such a tease, isn't he?
So thanks, guys. Hopefully this is useful to you. It's a really good Kickstarter. The quality is there. They've listened to what people have said about how to package it, and and what to change on the rules.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks really good. I can't
Very
wait to
high
play
production value.
it. Yeah.
It's like almost like, well, I think it's even slightly better
The
than
minis are really good quality.
like Scythe and some of the other Stonemaier games. And look, I think Stonemaier games production value is really good. But no offense to Jamie, but I think the production on this slightly edges it. But you know, that's saying something, because Stonemaier is really good production quality as well. So there you go. I think I've did a shout out to loads of people and companies and people. I'm not on commission. I've mentioned Natural 20 as well already. I don't know. And Rodney Smith.
Oh, right, okay. Just turn it off now.
Look at this. It's awesome.